Welcome, pet parents and dog lovers. Today, we're tackling one of the biggest questions dog owners face. What is the best food for your dog? With so many options on the market, it can feel overwhelming to make the right choice. But don't worry, we've got you covered. Whether you're feeding a picky eater, dealing with allergies, or just wanting the best for your furry friend, we'll compare 6 popular types of dog food to help you decide. In this video, we're diving into dry food, raw food, wet food, freeze-dried food, air-dried food, and homemade food. We'll go over the pros, cons, nutritional benefits, and even the nitty-gritty details you need to make the best decision for your dog, especially if cost isn't an issue. So grab a cup of coffee, sit back, and let's get started with our first category: dry food. First up, let's talk about the classic choice: dry food, also known as kibble. Kibble has been the go-to option for decades, and it's easy to see why. It's convenient, affordable, and it's available in every pet store. But is it really the best choice for your dog's nutrition? Let's start with the pros. Kibble is incredibly convenient. It has a long shelf life, making it easy to buy in bulk and store without worrying about spoilage. It's also great for dental health. Those crunchy bits help scrape off plaque and tartar as your dog chews. And let's not forget the variety. Whether you're looking for a formula for puppies, seniors, weight management, or specific dietary needs, there's likely a kibble that fits. However, kibble isn't without its downsides. One major concern is the quality of ingredients. Many kibbles contain fillers like corn, wheat, or soy, which can be hard for dogs to digest and offer little nutritional value. Preservatives and artificial colors are also common. And while some brands are moving towards more natural ingredients, not all kibble is created equal. The biggest drawback? Kibble typically has very low moisture content around town, which isn't ideal for dogs that need extra hydration. In summary, kibble is a solid choice for many dog owners, especially for those looking for convenience and variety. But if you're aiming for the absolute best in terms of nutrition and quality, it might not be the top pick. Next up, we have raw food, a diet that's closer to what your dog's wild ancestors would have eaten. The idea behind raw feeding is simple: offer dogs unprocessed, whole foods in their most natural state. This usually includes raw meat, bones, organs, and sometimes vegetables and fruits. One of the biggest advantages of a raw diet is the quality of nutrients. Raw food is high in protein, and because it's unprocessed, it retains all the natural enzymes and nutrients that cooking might destroy. Many raw feeders report noticeable improvements in their dog's coat quality, energy levels, and overall health. Plus, for dogs with allergies or sensitive stomachs, a raw diet can be easier to digest since it doesn't contain fillers or additives. But raw feeding comes with its challenges. Handling raw meat requires extra care to avoid bacterial contamination, both for your dog and yourself. There's also the need to balance the diet correctly. Feeding just muscle meat isn't enough. A proper raw diet needs to include bones for calcium, organs for vitamins, and a balance of nutrients that can sometimes be tricky to get right without a nutrition guide or vet advice. And then there's the cost and effort. It's one of the pricier and more labor-intensive options. So is raw the way to go? If you're willing to put in the effort and want the closest thing to a natural canine diet, raw food might be your top choice. Just make sure you're doing it right to keep your dog healthy and safe. Let's move on to wet food, or canned food, which is known for being highly palatable and hydrating. Wet food has a moisture content of about 75%, making it a great option for dogs who need extra hydration, whether they're picky drinkers or have specific health conditions like urinary or kidney issues. The pros of wet food are pretty straightforward. It's easy to serve, often more appetizing for dogs, and the higher moisture content can help with digestion and overall hydration. Plus, wet food tends to have fewer preservatives compared to dry kibble because it's sealed in a can. For older dogs or those with dental problems, the soft texture can make mealtime much easier and more enjoyable. But let's talk about the cons. Wet food can be more expensive per serving than dry kibble, and once opened, it has a much shorter shelf life, requiring refrigeration. Another consideration is dental health. Because wet food doesn't have the abrasive action of kibble, it can contribute to plaque buildup if not paired with good dental care practices. Overall, wet food is an excellent choice for hydration and palatability, but it's not the most convenient or cost-effective option long-term, especially for larger dogs. If your dog loves it and it meets their nutritional needs, it's definitely a strong contender. Next on the list is freeze-dried food, a modern twist on the raw diet. Freeze-drying preserves the food by removing moisture while retaining nearly all the nutrients, making it a convenient and safe way to feed raw without the hassle of refrigeration. The big selling point of freeze-dried food is its convenience. It's lightweight, easy to store, and doesn't require the same level of handling care as fresh raw meat. You get all the benefits of raw feeding: high-quality protein, minimal processing, and great nutrient retention without the mess or risk of bacterial contamination. Plus, it's super easy to prepare. Just add water and you're good to go. But of course, there are some downsides. Freeze-dried food is one of the more expensive options on the market. And while rehydrating is simple, it does take a bit of time and effort compared to simply scooping kibble into a bowl. If you're looking for a balance between raw nutrition and convenience, freeze-dried food is a fantastic option. It might be on the pricier side, but for those prioritizing nutrition and ease, it's well worth considering. Air-dried food is a bit of an underdog in the dog food world, but offers a unique take on minimally processed, high-quality nutrition. Air drying uses low heat to gently remove moisture from the food while preserving nutrients and flavor. The advantages of air-dried food are similar to freeze-dried: high protein, low processing, and high nutrient retention. It's also super easy to serve. No rehydration needed, just scoop and feed. The gentle drying process maintains the integrity of the ingredients, offering a closer-to-raw experience without the need for refrigeration. The advantages of air-dried food are similar to freeze-dried: high protein, low processing, and high nutrient retention. It's also super easy to serve. No rehydration needed, just scoop and feed. The gentle drying process maintains the integrity of the ingredients, offering a closer-to-raw experience without the need for refrigeration. If you want high-quality food with minimal processing but prefer the simplicity of scoop and serve, air-dried could be a great choice for your dog. Finally, we have homemade food, arguably the most personalized option on this list. Homemade diets allow you to control every ingredient that goes into your dog's bowl, tailoring meals to their specific needs, preferences, and any health concerns. The biggest advantage of homemade food is the level of control it offers. You can ensure your dog is eating fresh, high-quality ingredients without any fillers, preservatives, or unnecessary additives. This is especially beneficial for dogs with allergies, food sensitivities, or specific dietary needs. Plus, homemade food can include a wider variety of proteins, vegetables, and grains than commercial options. However, homemade food requires a significant time commitment. You'll need to plan, shop for ingredients, and cook regularly. There's also the critical need to balance the diet properly. Dogs have specific nutritional requirements that, if not met, can lead to deficiencies or excesses. Consulting with a veterinarian or pet nutritionist is crucial to ensure you're getting it right. If you have the time and knowledge or are willing to work with a professional, homemade food can be the ultimate in personalized nutrition for your dog. Let's do a quick recap. Kibble offers convenience and variety, but it may lack in ingredient quality and moisture. Raw food is fantastic for high-quality, natural nutrition, but requires careful handling and balancing. Wet food provides great hydration and appeal, but can be costly and contribute to dental issues. Freeze-dried food offers raw nutrition in a convenient package, while AirDried provides a similar experience with even easier preparation. And finally, homemade food gives you full control over your dog's diet, but requires time, effort, and careful planning. So, what's the best food for your dog if cost and time aren't concerns? If you're looking for the highest quality and are willing to put in the effort, a combination of raw and homemade food is hard to beat. This approach provides complete control over your dog's diet with the added benefits of high-quality, fresh ingredients tailored specifically to their needs. If you prefer something with less preparation but still high in quality, freeze-dried food is an excellent alternative, offering most of the benefits of raw with much greater convenience. Ultimately, the best choice depends on your dog's unique needs, your lifestyle, and what works best for both of you. Whatever you choose, the most important thing is ensuring your dog gets a balanced, nutritious diet that keeps them healthy and happy. Thanks for joining us on this journey to find the best dog food. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more tips on giving your dog the best life possible. Let us know in the comments what type of food your dog loves, and we'll see you in the next video.